That's right. Mind Blown Monday is no more. The green screen is gone. It's all over. Wait a minute. What was that?
You think you know me?
On this day, I see clearly everything is come to.
That's right. We're back. Yup, it turns out it's not going anywhere. It's still here. Mind Blow Mondays still happening. Yup. So pretty much we're lacking a green screen right now. We'll get back to that, my bad. But yep, we're back. They're not going anywhere. They're still here. And let me tell you, now that we're still doing it, I was thinking about it. What should I do for Mind Blow Monday? What should I do for this one? I'm talking about my passions and whatnot. What am I passionate about right now? Well, going back to college and whatnot, getting back on the campus. What am I passionate about? And you know what I'm passionate about? The things that grind my gears. Things that grind my gears about universities. Alright, so, yep. This is just gonna be about, grinding gears. And yes, this is why the title is what it is. If you haven't figured it out yet, there's always just a running gag on my channel, like the title will have some kind of joke in it about what the episode is really about, but like, you never know. Yeah, it's gonna be like about being on the grind, but here we're talking about what grinds my gears. So yep, we're back, and we're grinding. So, what grinds my gears about universities? Starting it off, you know what grinds my gears? It's all the different clubs. You know, some clubs are good, some clubs are bad and whatnot, but there's so many of them. And I have to ask the question of a lot of them, you know, if they're unique in their own way, that's that. But I gotta ask you this. Why are there so many film clubs? You know? I mean, I'm a part of it. I'm a part of one of them. I probably shouldn't be talking shit about them, but it's like, why are there so many of them? Why are there so many of them? You know? Why can't the college, you know, look into one film club, develop it enough where it's good enough for all the film people to just be in that one club? But no, you need like 8 different film clubs because none of them could get it right after 7, and then somebody's like, you know what, nope, we gotta make another one because none of them got it right, none of those 7 other clubs got it right, gotta do an 8th one, gotta do another one. They just never get it right. And you know what the biggest offender of this stuff? Don't want to get into too many issues here, but dude, it's the religious ones. It's the religious clubs. It's like, why are there so many? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're all Christianity. Why do you need 50 of them? What? These guys couldn't get it right. These guys couldn't get it right. These guys couldn't get it right. Like, what are you doing? It's all Christianity, isn't it? But it's like this specific version of Christianity, this specific version, this specific version, this specific version. And there's so many different versions. But they all come from like the same idea. Why do you need 50 of them? How come none of them could get it right? 49 of them couldn't get it right. We need a 50th one. What's going on? How come so many of them struggle? It's crazy. But yeah, too many clubs doing the same thing. You know, if it's a unique club, I'm fine with that, but like so many do the same thing and none of them could get it right. And I get approached by every single one of them. We're like, check out this religious club, check out this religious club, check out this one. And I'm like, how come I gotta hear from 50 of you? From 50 of you guys, because you're all in your different organizations. It's like, dude, I already turned down plenty of other ones, but then here's another guy like, hey, well, you haven't checked out this specific one yet. Sure, I haven't, but, like, what's the difference between you and the other guys, man? Is there really that big of a difference? Let's be real here. It's ridiculous. That's pretty much why I'm in the film club that I am in, is because I'm one of the head people of it and whatnot, and thus I can know, like, okay, the people leading this one at least know what they're doing. I've checked out all the other film clubs, and I'm like, what is going on with those? It's bonkers. I'm gonna be in my own one where the people in control know what they're doing, and it's not complete bonkers. I'll go with that one. By God. So that's the first thing. You know what else grinds my gears? When there's multiple locations for a university, when there's like multiple locations, I'm fine with the idea of multiple locations being more, you know, helpful to everyone. But what annoys me is when certain classes are only taught at certain locations. That's when it gets annoying. Because it's like, why have other locations if not everything can be taught at certain locations? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Why is it like, okay, you're having these other locations to broaden your reach, right? To reach more people, but then you don't even teach everything at the new locations. There's only certain things you teach, and then certain things that other locations aren't taught at other locations. It just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Why have other locations if you don't teach everything? And it's annoying for a guy like me who lives on campus. Now I gotta go to another location to take certain classes. Come on, man. I'm spending the money to be here, and you're telling me I gotta go to another location if I want to take certain classes? Come on, man. Come on. It's bonkers. It's not cool. And I know that I can tell, I pay attention, I can tell that the reason for some of this stuff is because of favoritism over, like, oh, they like all the business stuff, so the business stuff is taught everywhere. But when it comes to, like, art, the arts, it's only taught in certain locations because the people running the college, you know, couldn't be damned to put the classes everywhere. They're only in certain locations because it's the arts. Who cares about the arts? Boo. That grinds my gears. What else grinds my gears? You know what grinds my gears? The insistency on using the specific security of said university. They do this, yeah, in every class, you know, once I've gone through all of my classes at least one time. They all, on the first day, they all go through the important legal stuff. Hey, we gotta tell you this, we gotta tell you this. And I hear it from all my classes. They say, like, hey, reach out to the on-campus security if there's problems. And buddy, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm gonna be real with you, college. I've seen you security people. I know you security people. I'm friends with some of you security people. And between you and me, some of them kind of suck, man. Just saying, man. Some of them, they kind of be lacking, you know? They're kind of slipping up in certain places. So, you know, if a real issue comes up, dude, I'm not gonna reach out to your security. I'm calling 911. I'm calling the real cops to get down here and deal with this situation. I'm not looking at your security. Come on, man. It's pretty much, I just don't like being lied to. That's the big thing, is I don't like when the university lies to me. And they always tell you, like, oh, trust me, our security, it's top-notch. It's top-notch stuff. Don't worry, there's nobody better out there than us. And I'm just like, college. I know you're lying. I know you don't have the best security. I've seen better security. I've seen better stuff and whatnot, bro. Stop lying to me, man. It's not me. That's not nice. That's not nice. That is me. That's not nice to lie to me, man. Not cool. Grinds my gears. And you know what else grinds my gears? The favoritism as a whole. I'll just go off on this. Favoritism as a whole. They favor business stuff over the art stuff. I get it. You want the business people, you want the money all around, the money flowing in and whatnot, and art stuff, it's a little more risky, you know? Some people are artistic, some people aren't artistic, and honestly, you guys don't really care if people succeed or not. You're just looking for the money. And thus, you're just saying, well, if people go into business, they'll make the money, they'll work for us, it's all good. If people go into arts, well, that's more of a gamble. Do they make it, do they not make it? It's up in the air and whatnot, and thus you don't help out with that as much as you help out with the business stuff and whatnot. I get it. Business deals. Come on, man. The art's cool. Peace and love, bro. I'm just saying this because of the club thing again. Like, dude, we needed 8 different film clubs because nobody would actually help out with the film clubs. Nobody would actually, go in and regulate it and actually get it working correctly, while, like, the business stuff, one club and everything is taken care of, everything is checked off, everything is completely professional, and everything is all settled there, while you look at the film people and it's like, they're on their own. You got 8 different clubs because everybody tried. What else grinds my gears? When the professor, like, just doesn't care. You ever had those professors? They just despise their lives. Like, it's weird. They don't even seem like they want to be there. They just go into class and they're like, okay, talking about this. Yeah, guys. So if you run the numbers and get this, yeah. You see? Any questions? Yeah. Nah, you get it. Man, those professors are lame, dude. I don't want those kind of professors. If I'm paying money for a class and whatnot, I want some good professors. And I have had plenty of good professors, good ones that are energetic about their stuff and really happy to be there and teaching their stuff, and I just wish, all of them were like that. But then again, yeah, you can't really get all of that. That's a gamble on whether you get a good one or not. But in the end, I'm saying, hey, if I'm paying good money for this, I at least would like the professor to be somewhat competent, I don't want to fall asleep in the middle of the class. So, yeah. What else grinds my gears? You know what else does? I'll say, this will be the last point. I think I've said enough. This class. I've said enough about the classes. I've said enough about college. I've said enough about this. They're probably already mad at me for all this. But yeah, the grind is back and whatnot. Alright, this will be the last point. You know what else grinds my gears? When they lie to you about what a class is. I don't like that. I already said before, I don't like being lied to. I don't like that stuff. And this happened to me recently. I went into a class that's called Multimedia Storytelling. That is what the class is called. Multimedia Storytelling. So me and everybody else who signed up for it, we did ask questions, so I can confirm this. Me and everybody else that signed up for it was like, That sounds cool. That sounds like filmmaking or television making, that kind of stuff. Storytelling. It's like visual storytelling with other media and whatnot. That sounds really cool. Then we get to the class and we hear that, a big part of it, it's basically going to be like journalism. It's basically going to be talking about like the news and stuff like that. And literally everyone in the class was disappointed. We asked we didn't ask. The professor asked the students, or like, how many of you are into journalism? How many are you into that stuff? No one. Not one student. I promise you, this is a real story. Not one student raised their hand. No one signed up for it, for journalism. Nobody was there for that. When they hear media storytelling, they think, just like me, we all thought it was like fictional storytelling. It was crafting stories through media, such as film, television, short films, so on and so forth. You get it. Videos like this. You get it, right? That kind of stuff. That's what we expected, and you're telling me it was journalism you were talking about? Then why isn't the class called journalism? Why is it called multimedia storytelling? It's like, when you sign up for that class, you imagine, you're taking this class, and what you're going to learn about is how to use the media to tell your stories, right? Media storytelling. Right? Makes sense to think that way. But apparently, that's not what you're learning, actually. You're just learning about saying stories. Saying non-fiction stuff that already happened. Reporting, essentially. Reporting what happened. That's what you're learning. And yes, we really needed a whole class to teach us how to report stuff, It's not like I've been telling my mother the story of how I ran into a tree and got a scar on my head since I was like 5 years old. Yeah, I really needed this class when I was 5 years old. How can I tell my mom that I ran into a tree and scraped my head? How do I tell that story? I really need a college class to know how to tell that story. No, you just say what happened. It's very easy. Nobody needs a class on that. I'm getting wound up over this, but yeah. Very disappointing. I'm mad. Well, yeah. The grind is back. The grind is here. It's staying. It's here to stay. We're here. Make McChickens, not war. Boom.